Hello everyone, this is Jess from J Rose Alchemic Art and welcome back to another video. In this one I am going to be prepping for my next convention that is going to be happening the following weekend. So I still need to actually make and finish a lot of my new clay items and probably do some sticker making and cutting as well. So if you are interested in that, feel free to continue along and let's get started. So I did finally pick up a new printer. It only took me like an extra month. I finally saved up enough money and we have it. By saving up money I meant I just kind of used what I had. I didn't really do a whole lot of saving, but I kind of need it because obviously I have my convention this coming weekend and I really need to print some stickers to stock up on the ones that I ran out of and to also make some new ones. So ta-da! So I'm really hoping I have at least some sales and maybe some sales online to hopefully help cover this. But yeah, I figured we just do, I don't know if I'll do an unboxing because my camera's about to die here, but I at least want to get it set up. So hopefully we're good to go and know that it actually works. Okay, it is technically a different day now, but I did manage to make some more no-face stickers. I finally got the printer and my Cricut to work together and it seems to be going okay. So now I'm working on these new ones that are going to be for Chopper from One Piece. And yeah, I've designed this like a really long time ago, but I just unfortunately never got around to actually printing them out. So I figured now is obviously the perfect time right before we're having, a convention. So might as well. But yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with the printer. It's been good quality so far. I've only obviously printed out like 2 stickers. But yeah, it seems to be doing a pretty good job. So we'll just continue on with the printing and then cutting. The other thing I've been trying to do is trying to put the glossy sticker paper on top of the printed out paper, obviously for the stickers, just to try and save out on a bunch of extra cutting for me. And I probably should have been doing this anyway, but I always manage to get air bubbles or mistakes or anything in it, so just trying to sorry guys. Hello to Princey. Yes, I hear you, buddy. Oh my goodness. You just want to be right in front of the camera. Say hi to everyone. But yeah. So that's what I'm trying now. It was okay successful the first time, and this is the second go around, so we'll see what happens. Moment of truth here. Yeah, so this is typically the reason why I don't put on the sparkly vinyl paper before I put it through the Cricut, because I usually end up messing it up like this, and obviously that's just a sad waste of product and stickers. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut everything out individually, and then for the ones I've already had some better luck with, that I was able to salvage at least, and then otherwise I'm gonna just throw the rest through the Cricut and then add it to the vinyl paper later, and that's fine. I was gonna say, at the very least, I want them to be cut properly. So we are keep working on. Okay, so in the meantime, while all of these stickers are still cutting, I figured it would be a good time to bake all of my little clay friends here. So I've got the oven all ready, just gotta actually put everything in there and let it bake for, however long. Some of the smaller things, obviously if you haven't watched any of my videos before, the smaller pieces actually don't need to be baked for as long as some of the more detailed or larger ones. So I will start it at least probably like 15-ish minutes, and then we'll kind of increase the time from there depending on how big it is. So yes, let's do that. Everything is all ready to go in the oven, so just time to bake. We actually already took out all of the cookies and the mini little plate friends, and now I think I'm gonna take out some of these smaller ones, probably like the donut ghost and probably the chocolate covered strawberries. And yeah, I think I'll just take out those two for now and let the others bake for about maybe 5 more minutes, and then I think they'll be done and all good to all come out. So yeah. Now that everything is fully baked, I do want to say I love how all of these things turned out, especially the little cakes. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. And obviously we still need to add some decorations to our wizard friends here. The cakes, I might add, I still don't know if I want to add lettering to the cake or not here, but the other one is for sure done. So really I just need to glaze all of these. And then I love all these little cookies. They feel like little chips or something. They're so tiny, but like fun to like move around in your hand, and just the sound of them. I don't know, it's just something aesthetic to me, I suppose. But yeah, all of the Valentine's cookies are ready for the coworkers, and then obviously still need to glaze all the rest of these as well. I need to add some little sprinkles with like a marker or what have you to my donut ghost here, and then yeah, just glaze everything else. So I'd say we're doing pretty darn good. Okay. And we are taking a small break from working to make a, can't see it over there, a Crockpot cookie. So my fiance has his first test of the nursing school his last semester, so he had requested another. I had made one just recently actually, but I guess he enjoyed it enough that he wants a Crockpot cookie. I unfortunately do not have vanilla extract. That is the one thing that this recipe calls for, but I think last time I used like half of the amount of the vanilla extract and used half of it as with the almond extract, so I'm hoping that that works again this time, and it was a little overpowering. Like you could definitely tell that it was a lot more almondy. But either way, I mean, it still worked. It was still a good cookie. But yes, we're gonna try and go ahead and do that again. Add our butter. Oh my gosh, I just kind of, sorry. Just kind of fell in there, but that called for a whole stick of butter, which may or may not be the greatest, but you know what? It does help for baking, so it's probably fine. And then I might put there. Let's see, and then half a cup of granulated white sugar and a third a cup of brown sugar. So and a third. Let's see. Some more white sugar and sugar, brown sugar. And then I believe we have to mix it first before we add in our egg and vanilla extract. I know you guys can't technically smell this, but it's a very strong almond smell currently. Oh my gosh. I only added, technically the recipe called for 2 teaspoons, so I only added 1. But I don't know if maybe we'll have to add more ingredients to balance that out, because oh my gosh, but it's fine. This is part of cooking in general. It's always a learning experience. Yeah, to some of you this may seem like a lot of chocolate chips, but technically this is what the recipe called for. And I'm not opposed to it because I'm a big fan of chocolate, so it's fine. This is just something that you can't have every day necessarily, but in moderation, it's okay. Plus, life has been a bit stressful lately for all of us. I won't go into super specific, but my dad is finally out of the hospital again, which is very exciting. We're hoping that he can stay out this time. And I am in the middle of my 4th class for my master's program. Again, also very exciting. My fiance is in his current last semester of nursing school, and he also works 3 nights a week. I work 4 nights a week. I guess I work full-time, and he's technically part-time, but he still is getting closer to full-time. But yeah, just trying to keep up with life and work and school has just been a lot lately. But it's good to take moments like these where, you know, take a minute to relax and slow down, prepare for a convention, and try to do something fun. And honestly, making all of this stuff and getting to connect with you guys is a lot of fun. So this is also my way of self-calming. That's probably not a good term for it. Sorry. Technically, it's like 10 in the morning right now, so I've been up since midnight. No, not midnight. 7 p.m. last night. So my mind is there. It's kind of functioning on some form of energy, but there ain't much there either. So regardless, though, I think that our cookie, now that it's almost fully mixed, it should be about ready to go. So nice thing about the slow cooker is that I will pour this in there. It'll bake for about 3 hours, and then it'll be ready to be enjoyed. So very exciting. Okay, now that we have lined our crock pot with parchment paper, it looks very pretty, I know. We're gonna pour in the cookie dough itself, and then we'll let it cook for about 3 hours. So let's get started. And part of the reason why I wanted to use like a little bit of a bigger crock pot is because I kind of wanted a thinner cookie. The last one I made, I used a smaller crock pot, so everything kind of got bunched up and essentially just looked more like, almost like a brownie. It was like that thick. So using a bigger crock pot, hopefully it'll make it a little bit thinner and more like a skillet cookie. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on low and then cover the top and come back in like 3 hours. We'll see how it goes. Alright, since we still have a little bit of time, I thought I would go ahead and start glazing some of this stuff because I do actually need to get it done in time. And especially all the little cookies for my coworkers, I want to make sure that I try to bring them in today because it's technically Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday now, I believe. That's so sad, I don't even know what day it is. Anyway, my schedule got super messed up because I thought that I needed to work last night, but turns out I was actually off by a day, so I actually drove all the way into work, and then my fiance actually came and picked me up and took me back home because I was really tired. But that's okay. It gave me some extra time to work on some things. I am actually, once I'm done with some of this glazing here, I am actually going to do some more of my readings for school. So I might take you guys along with that. It's nothing like super crazy and exciting. I usually just read whatever is the prescribed reading that on my phone. There's an app that WGU has, so that's kind of nice. And then yeah, just kind of go from there. All while we're still waiting for our cookie to continue baking. And then I do work tonight, so that's why I figured I'd try to get a lot of things done today while I have the time, because I'm gonna have to adjust back to night shift, and then obviously I have to get all this stuff done before. And I also want to plan out, so we received an email from, sorry, tangent, received an email from the event coordinators for the convention this weekend, and it seems like it's actually going to be in the mall still, but going to be specifically in a store that kind of got left behind. So, which is fine. We still don't know the exact placement yet until we actually get to there on Friday night. But I think it will be interesting because they were saying that some of the spaces, instead of it, for sure they'll be 10 by 10, but some of the spaces in that furniture store in particular are actually going to be 10 by 20, which is wild. I've never done a space that big before. So they said we like highly encourage you to bring some extra tables just in case that does happen. So that way, yeah, you can spread out and bring whatever you want to, and hopefully we have a good show. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can barely make it with like a 10 by 10, which is not a bad thing. I think that's really fun, and I've actually had people in those shows before, like tables next to me not show up, and I just kind of, you know, went with it. I didn't really add anything on with the extra table. I probably should have, but you know, it was never really a priority, and I only have the two, technically they're 2 4-foot tables. So I don't know, maybe I'll try and ask around from family to see if there's an extra like table that I can borrow just in case that does happen. But I'll probably just wait until Friday night to know for sure if that's even a possibility. But I feel like I should also practice and see like what my setup would be if I did actually happen to have all of that space, because that is wild. I really don't know what to expect. So I guess plan for every scenario and the worst, and you know, if that doesn't happen, then it's a happy occurrence. It's a happy occurrence anyway. I'm super excited for this show. But yeah, I'm just a little panicked because I don't know exactly what to plan for, and if I should be bringing like a whole lot of stock of stuff. 'Cause, man, what if I don't have enough? I think I'll be fine as far as like stock that people will want to buy, but I mean more of like how can I spread that out across potentially 3 to 4 tables. So it's fine. We'll figure it out as we go. Right. So far so good. I think that I will probably do a lot of the rest of the glazing on a different day because I'm getting tired. And I think I want to try to conserve my energy for like actually studying / doing my homework. So that's, oh, it's Tuesday. It shows what I know. Sorry. So yeah, I definitely want to like get some reading done so I can start working on my homework for this next, or for the class I'm currently in. So that is probably what I'll do here next. But otherwise we'll let all of these things dry for a bit. Homework versus baking. I was gonna say, it's only been about an hour in, and it's getting there. I was gonna say, you can definitely tell that it's got a while to go yet, though. The recipe says that it's supposed to bake for 3 hours on low, which is what I have it at. But I honestly wonder if it's gonna be longer, because, yeah, I just have a good feeling that it's gonna be longer considering how, like, it still looks fairly wet. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do have to say, the sound that this makes is just super fun. It kind of makes me want to like make clay coins now, because this is just really fun to just have so many of these like in my hand. Or maybe I'll just make a bunch of cookies again. But yeah, either way, very enjoyable. Anyway, now that everything is done, pretty much I just need to add details to some of the clay pieces that obviously need them, and then the rest of them are actually done glazing and they're still pretty dry, so I'd say that's pretty darn good for today. I'll probably work on the rest of the detailing another day though, because again, I am tired, but I have made it through another section of my homework, or of my reading at least, so that's exciting. Still in my informatics class here. But yeah, I think I have one section left, and then I can finally, I try to like do all the reading first before I work on the homework, just so I actually understand the material. So yeah, that's what I've been working on while everything's been drying lately. So yeah, probably just put all this stuff away so I can get ready because I need to be going to bed soon. It is already past noon, gosh. But otherwise, I'd say it's been a pretty productive day, honestly. Hello? I ended up taking a shower really quick, but I guess we got some packages in the mail. I think I know what both of these are. I actually ordered both of them, but we'll go ahead. I really want to be careful with this one, high printing in particular, because if it is what I think it is, I do not want to tear this, but I also don't know why they put it in a package like this. I mean, it's fine, but like, ooh. And yep, I was right again. Well, that's fine. I ended up finding a veil, actually, for the wedding. And I won't put this on now because my hair is wet. But, here, so you guys can see it if I back up a little bit. It's not supposed to be super long, but yeah. I think this is like the clip that'll go into my hair, obviously. But it's got little, you know, it almost kind of looks like little jewel pieces and then pearls. Obviously this was pretty cheap. I think this was only like $25 or something, but yeah, just wanted something. Hi, Bubby. No, you cannot have this. Something quick and cheap because the wedding is going to be coming up, and I mean, I do care. I want to have a veil and everything, but I also am more worried about the day more than anything else, so it's fine. But oh, this was maybe not a good idea. I probably shouldn't have opened this. Now I gotta have to figure out how to put it back. But I did end up finding shoes as well, and I cannot show you the dress yet still. I am sorry. My fiance technically does subscribe to the channel. He's one of, I think last time I checked, 597, maybe? He's one of you in there. So unfortunately, I cannot show off the dress, but obviously he helped me to order the veil. And I also did find some shoes. It's probably fine, I put it in that way. But anyway, so that is exciting. I actually do need to go probably soon to meet up with the person who is altering the dress. Turns out I'm not as tall as I thought I was when I originally tried it on. Clips do make a difference when you're in the bridal shop. But yeah, so I think it'll be good to have everything with us so we can see how it looks together, and hopefully it all works. But anyway, the other package here is actually for my display. I really enjoy my display, and I think it's great. Sorry, this might be kind of loud for a second. But yeah, I really enjoy my display. However, I feel like I have a lot of keychains, and if you haven't seen one of my Artist Alley or Market vlogs before, then you might notice that I kind of have all of my keychains and things like that just kind of stuffed in a corner. At least that's kind of what it feels like to me at this point, because I have so many now. I've developed a lot of keychains in the last few years here, so it's fine. But regardless, I really wanted kind of a better display, so that's what this is. I don't know that I'll set this up right now. I probably should to at least look at the package, but for the moment, this is kind of just the idea of it, essentially. I really like the kind of tiered system here, so like if I have anything longer, it can go down at the bottom, but obviously most of the keychains are pretty, you know, they're pretty small. Most of them are at least like 2.5, 3 inches, so should be fine for this sort of display. But obviously if I end up making anything with clay, any of my clay keychains or things like that, they can also go on here. But yeah, I just really like the idea of having a better display for them, so that way they're not all tucked in the one corner. It is a cute little display that I have already, but I just don't feel like it goes with the branding super well anymore. It was kind of just like oh, this will probably be cute, and I need something to help display because I have a market, or actually it was probably, did I have it for Yeah, I think I had it for my very first show. So that was 3 years ago now. It was just a cute little, it was a Catholic school, like a holiday show. And yeah, I wanted something so at least it could be upright and people could kind of look down a little bit, but it was nothing like that I have currently with my current display setup with all the boards and everything like that. So it's still very cute, but I just don't know that it fits as well. It's got like white stars on it. It's made out of wood. This is also made out of wood actually. But I really like I believe it's white wood, and then it's got some black holders and everything to actually display all of the keychains. So that is the plan at least. So I will definitely be, not today, but probably in the next few days, I will be taking you guys with me as we try to set up the display again and kind of plan out exactly where everything is going to go this time. Okay, now that we have fully put everything together, here is what the display actually looks like. So very cute, and obviously you can tell that the boys really like it. They're they've been walking around and kind of like playing with it, so that's very funny. But yeah, I think it looks good. Surprisingly, the cookie did actually finish in time, and it looks great. It is like 120, so honestly, yeah, it cooked on low for 3 hours and it's good. But the thing I forgot was, so I did tear the parchment paper down the middle, and I forgot I was supposed to do it crisscross, and I was just like, oh, well, I want to have it up on both sides because obviously I don't want the cookie to be touching the actual crock pot itself, because then it might be hard to get it out. But then I totally forgot, oh yeah, the parchment paper is split down the side, so if I pull this out and in kind of an oblong way with the crock pot, then it is going to split like this and fall through the middle. So learn from my mistakes. If you ever do make a crock pot cookie, excuse me, slow cooker cookie, that's probably better. Anyway, if you ever do it, either just use the whole piece of parchment paper. Wow, I need to go to bed. Yeah, either use the whole thing or do it crisscross, so that way you don't have a split cookie before you mean to. Anyway, looks amazing. Smells good. I will let you guys know how it tastes later on. For now, this still needs to dry. Bake? No. Cool. That is the word. Good lord. So yes, thankfully I was able to get a lot of new clay items finished with the glazing and baking, what have you. I did have a little break in between and actually was trying to get my homework done and also make a little Crockpot cookie, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Just a sweet little break in between. And then yeah, lots of sticker making obviously, so hopefully I should be pretty much set to go for the convention, but obviously it is tomorrow, or at least, you know, still got to do a lot of other things to prep for it. But for the most part, everything should be easy to pack up and plan, but we're going to be doing the actual setup display of everything, hopefully by, well, within a few hours, because I will have to get everything ready to go and pack up. But regardless, look forward to the next vlog. That'll definitely be practice display and then the actual convention itself. I'm really hoping that it goes well. Obviously, my last few events have been a little bit on the slower side. I just don't think it was quite my niche for those markets, but I'm hoping that this one happens to go really well, because obviously, you know, my little anime conventions and comic and toy shows are usually the ones that go the best. So here's fingers crossed, hoping everything goes well. But if you guys enjoyed this one, thank you again for watching to the end here, but feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment and a like if you would like to. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day.